Okay, hello everybody. Um, so this is round 3 of the Pride Month Archon. We have to use a blue or a purple Archon. So the color of the Archon on the back of the card for this tournament. We're going to make a rainbow collage at the end of that. This tournament is going to benefit the Trans Lifeline, and that'll be linked in the description. They have a free hotline for trans people to call kind of other trans people for support. Um, and it's just a really helpful resource in general. You can read more about it in the link that I put there, but this game will be in support of that function. So you'll find a donate tab in the description. You'll also find both decks played today. We're going to be playing Aurore. So I'm really excited to be playing against one of my very good friends. I'm going to be bringing a deck called Virus, which is a deck that I got from Jupiter in a trade. It's a Worlds Collide deck with too much to protect, some scary dino stuff, that of course if you kill them, you end up feeding the too much to protect. So let's go over the decks real quick here. So Aurore is playing She Who Unloads on Covenants, which is one of her old favorites. This is kind of cool because we're both playing decks that we might not be able to bring out in Open Archon, but are very competitive and just kind of like fun decks in general. So the shadows, we have to watch out for double booby trap in the way that we form our line. Too much to protect is definitely relevant because it is an answer to our too much to protect. Double control the weak is the biggest thing that I see in the dis. Hand of dis is relevant, so we might want to put something on a flank if it has a ton of amber on it, because she could potentially use the hand of dis and then control the weak to prevent a response. Effervescent Principle is a thing, so just be mindful of. It's not a game ender or anything. Yeah, I mean it could, but you know what I mean. It's not like a dangerous thing for the deck. Life Word is a dangerous thing for this deck, because my deck is very creature dependent, so we're going to try to board early and use that board. The Logos isn't scary so much as it is just kind of, generally speaking, good. Like, it doesn't have a threat. But the Double Wild Wormhole and the Chaos Portal is actually pretty relevant in this deck to maybe get those Control the Weaks out a little more often. So just things to be mindful of. I don't have artifact control. Aurore says this is going to be so bad for me. Yeah, so I'm just saying, yeah, we'll see. Your deck looks pretty scary too. I have triple Odoac, which should be relevant against the steel. It does give me an answer to the too much to protect thing. I have double red alert, triple zap for some removal, and then I have like the double trust no one. The trust no ones are only going to steal one in this game most likely, because there's no way I'm going to be empty board against this deck. Aurore's deck only has like 11 creatures. We have Axiom, Tribute, and Imperial Forge with a Spiral. So basically this deck can capture a ton of Amber and then Forge with the Imperial Forge. If you kill the line, I can use my too much to protect in order to do that. In order to do the anti-steal. I mean, in order sorry, I can use too much to protect in order to set myself up for later. We'll keep this hand. I'm going to be able to discard a card and archive a card. I'll archive the Tribute, most likely. We have a Hidden Stash as well, so I will use the Subtle Chain to discard too much to protect, which is just brutal. I apologize for that. We've got a Shrix and an Imperial Forge. What do I want to do here? Do I try to put the Shrix out? Maybe I play like Spiral Shrix and then try to encountersuit it? Logos plays Doc booked in. So used to saying bot booked in now, but no, Doc booked in, the original. Okay, so Shrix cannot. Maybe just a spiral. Like, might not need to be too fancy here. Like, a spiral would do a lot for me. The zap wouldn't do as much. But I would move 2 cards instead of 1. Yeah, let me just do the spiral and hopefully I can draw another Saurian card. Chain Gang. That's okay. I have a 2/2/2, which would normally be bad, but I'm against a double control the weak deck, so I can like play cards no matter what. Obviously, I don't want to use my too much to protect. A little bit of a jam because I don't want to use my too much to protect, and I don't want to use my Imperial Forge. A disc call here. Gonzagal, control the weak into Saurian. Okay. Okay, what can I do here? So I can spend Amber on Shrix as if it was in my pool. I can have an Exalt. Let me calculate if I can do this key. So we play Shrix for, that'll be 1 Amber on Shrix. And then we use the Spiral, so that'll be 3 Amber on Shrix plus a Reap. So 3 Amber on Shrix, and then, okay, so 3 Amber on Shrix, 3 in pool. Next, Tribute would put 4 Amber on Shrix, which would be 7. And that should be enough to do it. I did the math wrong, please forgive me. Yeah, okay, I had that way covered. She just says rude. You're the one who made me go Saurian. I would have done something else. I could have done anything else, but you said no, you must go Saurian. You of all people who hate Saurian so much. It could have been different. I'll put in countersuit here. This is 3. Three different houses, so I can do 3 damage. How much do I care about Toxin? Let me check her discard here. We've got 1 control of the week gone. Discards are about even on houses. I think having Strix alive is pretty good for me. But the discard could be bad, dodging my too much to protect. I don't know. Yeah, let's kill the Toxin. I really don't like her being able to discard my stuff. I'm going to discard this Tactical Officer Moon because I'll either have my Shrix or I'm going to have an open board for Trust No Ones here. So if she kills the Shrix, I can then kind of translate that to open board later. Use this to play Dominator Bobble. Okay. Could steal 2 and play Chain Gang. That would be decent. I could also play my Star Alliance. I think I play my Star Alliance. Capture an amber. Play these guys out. I do lose the full resolution of my Trust No One, but it's unlikely that she'll play from the other houses. Again, she only has 11 creatures, so I'm not going to count on that being incredibly relevant here. Magda. No Blast. Discards Bad Penny. Plays Shadow Self on Magna. We do have an Axiom still left in deck to answer the Shadow Self, but it'll take a bit of time here. So we can play Shadows. Do I use my too much to protect? I can steal. Yeah, this feels good. And just keep stealing. She'll probably have an Effervescent Principle to answer this. Yeah. Very well played. Spectral Tunneler. Yeah. Bat Drone. Yeah. This makes sense. That's a very good exchange. Luckily, I have my own. Like, I did anticipate the Effervescent, and I can answer this board with the Axiom now. We can go. This is an action steal 1. So I like using the spiral here for an action steal 1. And we shuffle the chain, the subtle chain back. Next, what do we have in terms of steal in this deck left? The too much to protect is gone. Magda is gone. So I'm actually going to ward Chain Gang. While doing the Axiom here, we steal 2 from the Magda. And then I can actually ward everything. So either way, Odawak's going to be on a flank. I want to make the survivability of Chain Gang as high as possible, so I'll put that on a flank as well. Frayne is less relevant. We'll ward all of this, and put the turn back. Red Hot Armor, not relevant, but gives the pip. Discards Red Alert at random. Control the weak. Into Saurian. Okay, that's the best call, for sure. I think I just reap, and then I use the Spiral to steal 1. This again. Tendrils. Guardian Demon to heal 2 damage. Stealer Souls kills Odawak to open Steel back up for her. Just telegraphing a move a little bit. But my action doesn't really change. We steal again with Chain Gang. Chain Gang is now dead if she has the other Booby Trap, which I think is still in deck. Yeah. So how do I want this line to go out? She would probably put 4 on. So I want, like, what am I doing on Saurian cards? Because that's Star Alliance plan, actually, so yeah, okay. So it's quite likely I'll call Star Alliance, so what I actually want is to isolate that. so that she can't kill the chain gang and the Frank. Well, she can't kill the chain gang and the Frank, so she would kill both of these, and then I would have these guys. I don't know. It's not ideal. Bait and switch, okay. Booby trap, yeah. I think I did my line formation wrong there. But, despite that, we can just play Star Alliance. Light of the Archons here. And funny enough, I don't even know if I want to damage her thing. I have to do this. I'll just turn it into a reap ability that does 2 damage. I'll just do the 3. Red Alert is not going to help me. Okay, so double Odoac. Shadow Call again. Seeker Needle pops Simon. Shadow Self. Magda. Okay, so she checks there. Saurian is the easy call. Odoac on each flank to avoid those booby traps later. And we will use Spartosaur to fight into Shadow Self to deal 2 and check again. We've cycled back, so we have a chance to Imperial Forge again, which would be nifty. That is game. Oh yeah, this is a best of 3, so that'll be match number 1 there. I feel like I got pretty fortunate, actually. I'll be back in 1 second, just getting some water. Yeah, so I was so concerned. I was so concerned about her stuff in game 1 that I forgot it is a best of 3. Do I like this hand? I think it's good enough. Yeah, I got very lucky in the last game by discarding the too much to protect early. That was that like changed the tenor of the game. And then also obviously the key cheat was just unfair to open with. Hopefully she produces an Amber turn 1 here. That's good. Master Plan is always dangerous. Could be a Control the Weak under there. It could be anything, you know, but especially this early. Could be the too much to protect so that she always has access to it. So I'm going to go maybe Encounter Suit Ludo. And just deal 2 to the dock. Please produce some Amber for me to steal and capture. Spectral Tunneler, okay. Reaps, draws, fights. Control the Weak to force into Saurian. Okay, that's not great for me, but I did call it though, so I was kind of, you know, emotionally ready to be control the weak. Spectral Tunneler to draw an extra card with Dock. Draws 2 cards. Okay. Keeping Ludo on a flank. Bait and switch. Come on, just let me have my own amber here. Booby trap kills the line, but she will not get that amber back. Was that both booby traps? Ah, she's moving so fast. Uses booby trap, plays booby trap, uses booby trap. Yeah, okay, so that's both booby traps, and we still have our beautiful Ludo. Though she is going to get key 1 here. I can make it cost more, at least. I think just go Star Alliance, hope for some productive Saurian stuff in a following hand. Play the Red Alert, which will kill Titan, and then we can kill Booked-in. Play Moon. Kind of an unfortunate draw here. Do I even bother holding on to this too much to protect? Discard spot Booked-in. Because it kind of feels like it could actually just inhibit me more than it helps me in some ways. I might regret this, but I'm going to get rid of it. Because it's like... Here's my logic, right? She's at 1 amber and has used her board control. If I'm going to win, it's going to be via board, so I need to draw creatures. And yeah, she could rush, but she's not like playing a rush deck. She also has control of the weak, which can answer my stuff. Like, it seems in like multiple ways that I should try to speed out a board here. And like prevent steal. Like, she won't have her own too much to protect if I do this right. What's the armor on? Yeah, Spartosaur has 1 armor. Okay, Life Word. I need to answer this. Ugh, Ludo is gone. Okay. Ludo did some good work though. A respectable outing for Ludo. I can kill with Moon's Assault damage. And place a Molina, which would be cool. I also have Tribute Imperial Forge in deck, so I probably want to keep my Shrix intact. Even though this isn't the fanciest move. I kind of want to get the Shrix down though because of the Life Word. I think the more patient turn is the better turn though, if I'm being honest. Okay. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, and then assault damage is that. And then I can put 1 on the warded guy here. Like that seems pretty good. I would love to actually not have my Otawak. Okay, so I can't play creatures. Is obviously relevant. Maybe, well, we go Star Alliance because I have the most things I can do. Let's go Light of the Archons. Here. That'll make Frayne the most powerful at least, and then, you know, she can like stack Amber on herself. We'll use the assault damage here. We are dodging a well, the too much to protect isn't active now. Both booby traps are gone. So we are dealing with like Magdas and stuff, but the too much to protect can't happen, basically. That's a concession. GG, well played. Yeah, okay, that's a quick leave. I hope that she's not upset about that, but interesting. I wonder, I mean, I guess she can't answer the board at this point, and can't steal. So she might have like an all shadows hand that's not going to do anything for her. I think she had more answers than she's maybe giving herself credit for. But it was a good match, though. You know, Coda Disruption versus some Worlds Collide board. I kind of miss these games a bit, like this style of game, where the Coda can do a lot of sneaky things to answer the Worlds Collide board, but maybe can't clear it, and it creates this like nice dynamic that was present in the game prior to Mass Mutation. Like, I've warmed on Mass Mutation in many ways, but I do think it has... There's a particular kind of Coda versus Worlds Collide meta that I really, really enjoyed. I play with my friends, like, casually all the time, just because we like those kind of complex board states versus the actions, where you have to account for a lot. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and again, you'll find the decks that were played today in the description. You'll also find a donation link to Trans Lifeline, which again is, you know, the whole reason that we're doing this tournament is to raise a bit of money, so if you were able to donate, please donate, and I'll see you all next week for the final installment of Pride Month Archon.